So the question is, are your beliefs truly yours, or were they downloaded from culture? That's a very interesting question, very deep. Um, your consciousness is so powerful. Your consciousness is so absolute. The essence of who you are is so absolute that in this manifestation here that you call your individual experience, this consciousness that you have inside of you, it's so powerful that it will pick up whatever information from the environment it needs, and it will identify itself with it. So it can create an identity. It can create a practical functionality in this world, okay? Your consciousness has many different dimensions. You are the absolute itself, where it is just an undivided field of awareness. You are this. There's a part of you that is that. It's actually the smallest part of you, but also the greatest part of you. Okay? It's infinitely more than microscopic and infinitely more than macroscopic. So this only thing that there is, this consciousness, this absoluteness, which is in you and is in the everything else, condenses itself, divides itself into infinite forms, infinite variations, infinite degrees of itself. Okay? Think about it. Existence, you cannot put existence inside of a container whatsoever. There's no beginning, there's no middle, there's no end in existence itself. There could be beginnings into different periods of creation, but that's a completely different topic. We don't have to get into that. But the question here, are your beliefs truly yours, or were they downloaded from culture? You downloaded beliefs from culture. That culture downloaded its beliefs from other older cultures. Those older cultures were connected to different things, maybe much more essential, much more truthful. But maybe this information that you collected now has been dramatically corrupted. Because in the beginning, not all civilizations were materialistic like the one that we live in today. So all of your beliefs, many of your beliefs, most people's beliefs revolves around this materialism and this run for power, or this power race, or this rat race that society has created. And this limits your awareness of the world, your true identity, and the information that you can access enormously. You don't know who you are. People don't know who they are because there's very little room for any self-inquiry nowadays. There's very little room for stopping the machine. The machine keeps going. You grow up, you're a kid, and even as a kid, you already have responsibilities. You already need to be running a race when you're actually a manifestation of consciousness, right? So there's very little room for exploration nowadays. You come here to fulfill a script that has been previously designed for you to keep yourself limited and narrow. And you just fulfill the script, you play the role, a very, very small role compared to your absolute role that you have as a manifestation of consciousness. right? But even that happens for a reason, because you live in a more complex reality than you think. Everything that is evil is consciousness itself manifesting itself through things that it considers relevant to happen, so it can keep learning, keep doing other things. It's very interesting world. Are your beliefs truly yours? No, they're not truly yours. When somebody tells you that you need to follow a certain path, whatever path it is, they're not yours. They were handed to you from another human experience. That human experience has received those beliefs from other times. You know, and not many people have the critical thinking to question their beliefs, right? Which creates a very big accidental snowball of somewhat broken beliefs falling, stacking up on each other, on top of each other, right? And that's a lot of what we live today. Now, let me tell you this, my friend, your consciousness is all you got. Your consciousness is all you got. It's so precious. It's the miraculous everything. You have a spark inside of you. You have a spark inside of you. And what you see out there, I just need you to understand that every time that you put reality inside of a box, every time that you label something as being that absolute truth, those things, how society works and what you are supposed to do in life, the way that you are supposed to behave, the way that you are supposed to feel in that situation, how capable you are of doing this, how capable you are, how capable you are as a person, how worthy you are as a person, how much value you have as a person, if you're good enough, if you're not good enough. All of the times that you put any aspect of you like that inside of a box, my friend, you are losing yourself in this game. This game is indescribable, undescribable, inexplicable, incomprehensible. This experience is incomprehensible in its essence. You can find definitions for the world as much as you want. You can dissect the world as much as you want, but please don't get lost. Don't get lost in the sauce. Don't get lost. Because when we start dissecting and we start believing, everything that we were told about fulfilling a script in life, that's very dangerous. That maybe that's another life, another piece of infinite potential untapped, another piece of infinite wisdom untapped, another piece of the truth untapped. Okay? Understand that many of the things that run through your mind, that run through your feelings, many of the beliefs you have, they are based on a very recent model of civilization and society, very materialistic. Okay, it's a society, it's a model that has a king, an emperor, somebody that has created a system, and that system has people that rule the system and govern the system. Okay, you need to understand that this is one thing about where you operate inside of this physical reality, but this is, you need to see the bigger picture of the consciousness that is unfolding itself here. And this truth will always be there, but it's so easy to get lose touch with it. So easy. It's the most precious thing you have. Yet is the most grandiose thing that there is, and it permeates everything. But sometimes we just walk through life as a zombie. People not realizing where they are, right? And these narratives, they become, these societal narratives become more important than anything else, than the truth. So are your beliefs truly yours, or were they downloaded from culture?